Energy Conservation, a presentation by the Breathe Well Pulmonary Rehabilitation Program at the Chatham-Kent Community Health Centres. Many different things, diet, activity level, stress, sleep, depression, and the amount of oxygen in your blood affect your energy level. Here, we'll focus on energy management, making the most of the energy you do have. You already know COPD can leave you tired, breathless, and out of gas. When you feel that way, the easiest thing to do is nothing. Trouble is, the less active you are, the more short of breath you become. But COPD doesn't have to stop you from enjoying life. In fact, staying active saves energy in the long run by making your muscles work efficiently. You spend more effort using unfit muscles. Learning how to cut corners on your energy use can help you stay active. Energy conservation or energy management means budgeting your energy so you can keep going and make the most of your life. The anxiety breathlessness cycle. When you are living with COPD, you may be unable to continue your normal level of activity, which can result in anxiety breathlessness cycle. People who have COPD often experience increased anxiety about becoming breathless or short of breath. This anxiety can lead to a fear of undertaking activities. Frequently, this will lead you to reduce your physical activities, causing you to become unfit or poorly conditioned. Being unfit or poorly conditioned makes your movements less efficient and thus requires greater effort to complete everyday activities. What causes you to become short of breath? How do people feel about their breathlessness? In mild forms of lung disease, breathlessness may occur when walking up hills or stairs. As the disease becomes more severe, breathlessness can occur on minimal exertion, such as walking slowly along flat ground or even at rest. Daily activities become more difficult as the lung condition gets worse. It is not surprising that people who have COPD can become frustrated, anxious, and depressed. These emotions can make breathing problems worse. Importantly, for people who have lung conditions such as COPD, there are things they can do to make life easier. It is important not to stop doing things altogether, but to try to stay as active as possible. Why is energy conservation helpful? With lung disease, the body is no longer as efficient in meeting the body's demand for oxygen. When the body receives less oxygen, energy supplies become limited. This can cause fatigue, shortness of breath, and possible anxiety or panic within everyday activities. By learning to conserve energy with everyday tasks, you will be able to continue to perform many activities with less effort and less shortness of breath. Before stopping an activity, consider whether you could make it easier by using any of the following energy-saving techniques. The following are the 6 principles of energy conservation, which we will explore more in detail. Prioritize your activities, pace yourself, plan your schedule, position your body and environment, pursed-lip breathing, and positive attitude. Prioritize your activity. Figure out which jobs and hobbies are most important to you and focus on those. Make sure some of the activities you love are high on the list. Doing something you enjoy really does recharge your batteries. And make time for regular exercise. When your muscles are fit, you need less effort to complete tasks. How can you shorten your must-do list? Do you really need to do all that ironing at once? Why not leave the ironing board up and press only an item or 2 at a time? Better yet, buy a permanent press. Do you have to dry the dishes? How about letting them air dry? Why not cook potatoes in their skins instead of peeling them? Make bed making easier by replacing heavy covers with a lightweight or synthetic duvet. Your priorities will change as you get used to managing your chronic disease. You may choose to break up jobs into smaller steps, do activities less often, or relax your standards a bit. Learn to just say no to things you don't want to do or can't do. We do many things only because others expect us to. Pace yourself. Work at a slow, steady pace. If you start to feel tired or breathless, stop and rest. Better yet, rest before you become breathless or fatigued by alternating short periods of work with short breaks. Remember, the dishes, laundry, and sweeping can wait. Rushing robs you of energy, so reduce the need to hurry. Plan ahead and leave yourself lots of time to get things done. For instance, if you're planning a trip, start packing a week early rather than the day before departure. Put your clothes out for the night before an early morning appointment and set the alarm an extra 15 minutes early. Pace your meals. Eat small meals often and rest after eating. Jumping into an activity while your body is still digesting is a recipe for breathlessness. Plan your schedule and adjust activities. Plan your most tiring tasks for times when you have the most energy. You'll probably feel best right after you've taken your medications, so time your activities accordingly. Are afternoons tough? Try preparing dinner in the morning or in stages throughout the afternoon. Do hot, humid days affect your breathing? Wait until cooler evenings to tackle chores. Before leaving the house, think about the places you'll be going. Can you park near the door? Are there benches to sit on? Where are the bathrooms located? A little planning can eliminate the panic of searching for a washroom or a place to rest. List the items on your grocery list in the same order you would find them in the grocery store. If you start in the veggie aisle, put lettuce and pepper at the top of your list. That way, you won't have to walk as far. Similarly, you can plan your weeks by spreading out activities and balancing work and rest each day. Keep your schedule flexible. That way you can put off your plans on days you have less energy. Plan for rest breaks and interruptions. Break jobs into smaller tasks. For example, rather than cutting the entire lawn in one go, do it in 2 or 3 goes. Prepare and prioritize. Use a diary or a calendar to plan daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Put items where they can be found easily and quickly. Keep most frequently used items between waist and shoulder level, and use equipment that makes the job easier. For example, lightweight crockery, long-handled reachers, long-handled garden equipment, stools, trolleys, Velcro shoes, buttonless shirts, and clothes that won't need ironing. Adjust activities. Ask yourself, is it essential that this task be performed in this usual way? Find easier, less tiring ways of doing chores. These changes should help you stay active rather than avoiding the activities altogether. The following are some examples. After a bath, slip on a terry robe instead of drying yourself. Shower while sitting on a bath stool. Sit while shaving, dressing, brushing your hair, or applying makeup. Consider trading your tub bath for a shower or a sponge bath at least some days. Economize on stair climbing. Organize things so you can make only one trip each day. Hint, use a laundry basket to collect items that need to be carried up and down at the end of the day. Sit while peeling vegetables, washing dishes, or ironing. Your chair should have good back support and allow you to sit without leaning. While making meals, make extra and freeze to use later. At bedtime, consider setting your clothes out for the next morning. Use your microwave or slow cooker to prepare meals. It reduces the heat in your kitchen and requires less energy to cook and clean up. If you don't have a handicap permit for your car, and this is something that's troubling you, consider getting one. Try to avoid driving during rush hour. Driving on non-crowded streets is far less stressful, and you can avoid some air pollution too. Shopping in small, efficiently organized stores saves on walking. Choose clothing carefully. Dress for comfort. Avoid tight-fitting bras and girdles, and choose garments that fit a little loosely. It's a bad idea to wear anything that pinches at the neck or squeezes the waist or chest when you inhale. And since tying shoelaces involves a lot of bending and stretching, try slip-on shoes when possible. Position your body and environment and utilize proper tools. Proper posture saves energy. Positioning your body properly can help reduce breathlessness. For instance, leaning forward slightly eases pressure on the diaphragm, allowing it to move more easily. Keeping your arms, shoulders, and neck loose and relaxed rests other muscles that help you breathe. Tight muscles also keep you feeling tense and anxious. Try getting into one of the following positions when you are trying to take control of your breathing. In sitting, place both feet on the ground, lean your head and shoulders forward slightly, rest your arms on your knees or rest them lightly on a table or chair. Keep your arms relaxed. Pushing or grabbing at the table overworks some of the smaller breathing muscles. Letting your hands rest palms up may help prevent you from tightening your arm muscles. In the standing position, lean your back against a wall, pole, chair, or counter. Place your feet slightly apart and at a comfortable distance away from the wall. Relax and lean your head and shoulders forward slightly. Rest your hands lightly on your thighs or a piece of furniture. Don't lean your weight on your arms. Straighten up. Poor posture can make it difficult to breathe. Standing or sitting with your back bent or shoulders slumped prevents the chest from expanding fully. Concentrate on keeping your spine straight, apart from the natural dip at the base of your back. This will help give yourself more breathing room. Relaxing your shoulders with no hunching also gives you your breathing muscles a break. Think about your posture. Set up your workspace so you can do more with less energy. Proper posture saves energy. Sitting takes up 25% less energy than standing. Working with your back bent or shoulders slumped boosts your chance of muscle strain and increases the likelihood you'll hold your breath. Try to avoid bending and lifting. Push, pull, or slide instead. If you must lift or carry, lift with your legs. Use both hands, avoid bending your back, and hold the object close to your body. Organize equipment or food to be within easy reach. Keep most activities between waist and shoulder level. Store commonly used items on middle shelves between your waist and shoulders. Put items back in their set places to prevent lengthy searches. Choose work surfaces that allow you to sit or stand straight. Experiment with counters and chairs of different heights. Hint: you can also adjust the height of a table by placing sturdy books or blocks under the legs. Remember to change positions frequently. The right tools can save time and effort. For example, to avoid lifting, use a wheeled cart or hand truck. To keep trips between kitchen and table to a minimum, carry plates, cutlery, and hot dishes on a trolley. To reduce exposure to dust, which can irritate your airways, use a damp cloth instead of a feather duster, and consider wearing a mask while dusting and vacuuming. Other items that can make everyday tasks easier include long-handled tongs, long-handled shoe horns, long-handled dustpans, upright vacuums with disposable bags, a handheld vacuum for small cleanups, bath seats, grab bars for the bathtub, handheld shower hoses, raised toilet seats, and a folding gardening stool. Pursed lip breathing. Control and coordinate your breathing with daily activities through utilizing pursed lipped breathing. People with lung disease use more energy simply to breathe. Therefore, it's important to coordinate your breathing with all activities. Even the simplest tasks use energy. In standing up, breathe in before you move and breathe out as you rise up from your seat. In lifting an object above your head, breathe in before you lift, breathe out as you lift your arms above you. In putting on shoes, breathe in before you move, breathe out as you bend down to put on your shoe. Practice makes perfect. Trial this breathing technique within 1 to 2 activities you complete every day. Incorporating this into your daily routine will allow you to do one of 2 things: aid in you completing tasks efficiently now, as well as set up for ease of completing these tasks throughout your management with your condition. The more you practice, the more it will become automatic. Keeping a positive attitude. Positive attitudes can improve mood, emotional, and physical well-being in people living with COPD. Try to be patient and tolerant towards yourself and your family and friends. Keep your sense of humor and visualize yourself as someone who can make the most of what they have instead of a victim of your disease. Thank you for taking this time to learn more about the energy conservation principles that may assist in managing your COPD condition. It is recognized that COPD is a chronic progressive condition, and everybody's conditions as well as abilities are unique to themselves. Therefore, topics and suggestions given may be of more benefit to some than others. Some may have already naturally incorporated some or all techniques. Some are new to learning, and some may utilize such principles at a later time in their lives. Wishing you all the best in your journey.